Hey guys, Prince of Macedon here, and I'm going to show you a replay battle that I had when I was streaming with Pixelated Apollo and TheRyanKing. It was us three on one team, and then we're taking on m.dohnalovi and Cryptic on the other team. So when we hosted these battles, we were basically playing random people, but Pixelated wanted it to be where we're always playing someone new. And I believe this was our second battle in the in the live stream. So my plan was just to show one battle from the live stream, and that was the very first battle. After that, I stopped recording, and that's because Fraps takes up a lot of hard drive space on my computer. So after the first battle, I stopped recording, and then it wasn't until the third battle where I had the idea of saving the replay so that I can show the battles at a later time. Sorry, I kind of stuttered there. And I did not save this battle. This was sent to me by Pixelated Apollo because I kind of wanted all the replays that I didn't save. So this is gonna be our second battle. Our first battle, we actually did pretty well in our first battle, but I haven't seen this replay in over a month. That's when we fought it. So I don't remember the details, except I do remember that I'm the one who screwed this battle up for us. So I am in command of the right wing. I'm commanding the Prussians here. And here's what I hate about these Napoleon replays. It never labels the players on these replays. So I don't know if this was Pixelated or TheRyanKing in the middle. Probably, I have no, I think it's Pixelated. Because I remember TheRyanKing was picking these really funky factions. But don't quote me on that. This might be a Pixelated. I don't remember. So this map, oh man, this map is rough. You basically start off the battle rushing to the top here. So both sides are going to have the same idea. Some people will actually not even try to rush. They'll just sit back and then pound the enemy with howitzers if they rush up to the top. So remember, when I fought this battle, I hadn't played in ages for Napoleon. So there's some things I forgot about this game that I didn't realize until it was happening. So right there is my excuse for this upcoming slaughter here. But anyways, I believe I have another replay to show you guys that I hadn't shown. Maybe I did, I don't remember. But when we fought these battles, it was a pretty fun time. Yeah, Pixelated and TheRyan were pretty friendly folk, so it was definitely a good time playing multiplayer again for Napoleon. Because, well, I haven't played Rome in a while, but usually I'd be playing Rome 1 and maybe sometimes Medieval 2. But I think Napoleon, for me, was the last great game made by the CA. Like, when I say great, I mean, like, Rome 1 greatness. So I am hoping that, they will, go back to the greatness. But you can kind of see these army compositions. But yeah, that's what I like about these older games, is like when you zoom out, you can actually distinguish the units. And it looks good when you're zoomed out. And when you zoom in, it looks just as good. Whereas, I feel like problem with some of the newer games is when you zoom out, it looks kind of bleh. Like a lot of the games, I feel like they're only made for close-up shots. But yeah, with this game, I'm just as happy playing zoomed out as I am zoomed in. I think for you guys, it might be good to show some far out shots. But people who had never played these Total War games, they like to see the close-up shots, just for the artistry. Wow, this is taking a while, huh, to start. I think when I make this video, I'm gonna put a time when you can skip ahead and just start watching the battle immediately. Because the battle does happen pretty fast once we're all finished deploying here. But something great about Napoleon is once, let's say it's a 1v1, once someone clicks ready, that's when the timer starts, and then the other person has to be ready within like a minute of that time. That's something that Rome 1 needed and Medieval 2 needed, because there's so many times where I hit ready and seriously it takes like, some people take 10 minutes. Alright, so battle has started. Over on this side here are the British, in the middle are Russians, and opposite me is Denmark. I remember this guy had quite a few stars, a lot more than me. So I remember how this battle starts. You know, we're both rushing to the top here. And I'm gonna make a huge mistake because again, I hadn't played Napoleon in ages. So there's something that Napoleon does that, say, Rome 1 and Medieval 2 does not do. And you're gonna see it in a second here. Do you see these, what, I think it's 2 units of light dragoons. Oh, there might be a 3rd unit of light dragoons. Yeah, there's three squadrons of light dragoons here. That's it, just three squadrons of light dragoons. I actually got a good howitzer shot on these guys. And you see how I'm rushing up my entire army up here? So he sees me blobbing up right here with these guys. And his infantry body isn't too far away. So he's gonna get his light dragoons stuck in with my horse artillery.
Running, sir.
That was a dumb mistake for me. But my lancers are pretty close by to help out. And I did get a pretty good shot with my howitzers right there. So here's all kinds of mayhem happening. Sorry, I'm not. I'll show you the other guys later on, but I think it's crucial what happens over on this side. So I thought, hey, you know, maybe my guys can just, you know, bully these light dragoons out of the way. I got all my guys over here. But what's going to happen is my entire army is going to get stuck with 3 light dragoons. Like in Rome 1, that would never happen. Those light dragoons would break immediately. But here, these 3 units, it holds up my entire army. And then my guys are out of deployment, whereas he's going to, you know, cleverly deploy back over here. He sees what's happening with me. My guys are kind of deploying, but to see how compact they are, they're not spread out. So it's just not good. So look at this, my entire army is stuck. Is stuck against 3 squadrons of light dragoons. He's even got some flanking fire. I'm trying to flank him over on this side too. Cause I see what's happening. I see that my guys are surrounded, so I'm trying to break my guys out of surrounding. But it's just, what, 80% of my army is right here, and they're just getting shot. So I'm trying to free these guys up, but look, I put them right into flanking fire. Really quick, let's show you what's happening over here. The Netherlands and the Russians are duking it out. The Ottomans are trying to fight the British, but the British player wasn't coming. The British player like hung back over here. He did not want any part in that get some mayhem on the top that Russia and Holland were engaged in, and then me and Denmark were engaged in. So battle number 2 here from our live stream was a rude awakening for me. And I don't know how I forgot that your units can just get stuck on 1 or 2 units. Like, an entire army of your units can get stuck. So whoever the Russian player was, I don't remember who he was, but he's gonna get some charges on my Jaegers.
Running, sir.
And looks like I respawn way too late. See that? My guys are just kind of walking. I love the winter setting though, because it kind of puts me in the mood for Christmas. Again, we fought these battles back in November, I believe. I think early November, maybe late September. I can't remember. Yeah, but my guys are just getting slaughtered right here. They got in position way too late. So this is just target practice for the Danish player. He's got way more width frontage against my guys, so obviously I'm gonna get slaughtered. He put his guys into square when he saw all my lancers coming out, but I will just use my lancers to get rid of these this Russian unit of cuirassiers. Man, these cuirassiers, there's only just one of them.
Our men are running.
See that? And then that one unit of cuirassiers are taking on all my guys, my Jaegers and my 3 lancers over here. Look at that, one unit of cuirassiers, guys. That's the tricky thing with this game. These stuff like this can happen easily. Again, I had 3 units of cuirassier and then 1 unit of Jaeger, and look at them struggling against 8 units of cuirassier, and they finally break. It took them that long to break them down. I guess some line infantry just shooting my lancers down. So I'm gonna try to pull back. I take a lot of hits from these guys, line infantry of Denmark. So yeah, I completely blame
their general, sir.
This loss on me. Oh, spoiler. Sorry. So yeah, my entire army just breaks at this point. And that leaves our entire right flank open. And it's just a disaster. So all I have left are this unit of howitzers. And I think... Oh yeah, I've got these depleted lancers over here. And some Jaegers. And that's,
our men are running,
that's all I have. And so there's this basically untouched army of Denmark on our right flank, and that was all because of me, because I forgot how this game works. It's like, yeah, when you play Napoleon, it is drastically different than Rome 1 and Medieval 2. Not just because of the ranged aspect, but the melee aspect is way different than Rome 1, Medieval 2. Even between Rome 1 and Medieval 2, there's a drastic difference. It's a shame that infantry doesn't get impaled on these stakes. That would have been funny. So let's show what's happening over here between Holland and Russia. Oh yeah, so I took my unit of lancers and I went charging against the Russian artillery. I should have came in from the flank because this guy saw me coming and he just canistered my guys. So I definitely should have came from the flank because artillery has a harder time turning. But I had an opportunity to take out those unicorns, but I failed, and there I lose my cav. So all I have left are these unit of Jaegers and then my unit of howitzers, which are way down here. And I'm trying to move them closer to my Dutch ally.
Our men are running, sir.
But yeah, look at Denmark. They're just moving uncontested down our right. So I felt so bad in this fight. Because, you know, my allies were holding their own in this battle. And here is our Ottoman ally. Trading blows with Great Britain, who finally moved up a little bit.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
Probably my Jaeger. Not like it even. Oh, actually, I think it's my. Was that showing my? Oh, no, that's right. This is my the Pixelated replay, so it's showing his aspect. So yeah, that shows that Pixelated was Denmark. Oh man, this replay irks me. But still had a great time playing these this live session with Pixelated and TheRyanKing. Napoleon. Man, I remember when this game first came out. Man, I was just obsessed with playing this game non-stop. Even Empire, I was pretty obsessed, but Empire had a lot of issues when it first came out. I feel like Napoleon came out pretty polished.
Our men are running, sir.
You know, they pretty much learned their lessons from Empire, and then they came out with this perfect game of Napoleon. I mean, it's not perfect, but it was a great game. As I said, it was, in my opinion, the last great classic made by the CA. Like, there's so many things that I think they can still fix. Like, namely, for multiplayer, they can totally put an ammunition supply limit on artillery. There is no reason for artillery to be unlimited in a multiplayer battle. That is just ridiculous. It's not realistic at all. And again, it's something that they can fix easily. Just go, oh hey, it's limited now. Boom, that's it. Because ammo is limited on infantry. Why not limit it on the artillery here? I can't think of anybody who likes unlimited artillery. Anyone who thinks that that's fair.
Our men are running, sir.
Because it makes artillery a much stronger beast than it should be. Like, it's already strong enough with the range. To make it unlimited, that basically means, hey, you know what? If you don't have anything to counter artillery, bam, you are in serious trouble. Because that makes army composition extremely important at the purchase screen. I mean, obviously it depends on the map and the situation, but yeah, if you don't bring artillery, that puts you at a lot of disadvantages. Sir. Whereas the Rome 1 artillery it's a liability. Medieval 2, you know, artillery is a lot stronger. But again, in Medieval 2, artillery is limited in terms of ammo supply. Alright, the Russians are charging the Ottoman player. So yeah, it was just rough when I got obliterated like that at the beginning. So here's my last unit, I believe, of howitzers, and I couldn't even get these guys unlimbered properly. They wouldn't go. I think it was this battle, but I hate that that Holland had those units right in front of me. Not like it matters. I can't even get my guys unlimbered here. I was definitely having issues with this artillery piece. That's a shame, because I could have at least taken out one of these lifeguard units here. In case you haven't played, lifeguards are like the life of the party. They're insanely strong. And look, my guys will not unlimber. Or no, they did unlimber, but they are not even facing the right way. And I tried everything to get them to face the infantry. I tried to drag the cursor. I tried just clicking on the units directly, but they would not point at the enemy. So I think only one of these artillery pieces are firing at the lifeguards here. These ones are going to shoot right at their horses. Look at that. Wait, is that even canister shot? This was not firing. So we're gonna watch my demise in slow-mo. Man, Beluga, if you saw this. disaster. He would be so ashamed of his Prussians losing to Danish units here. Oh, Frederick the Great. Friedrich the Grosse. Yeah, such a shame. The Danish player, he had so many stars on his multiplayer level. And then the fact that I played so bad, it just made it such a mismatch.
Our men are running, sir.
Well, I definitely could have put up a better fight had I played more than one battle at that point. But yeah, I was not used to this game. Hadn't played this game in years. And the map is tricky, especially if you're not used to how melee works in this game. But Pixelated is he is fighting to the last man here. See this? Getting some great shots on these line infantry here as they try to get in position.
Our men are running, sir.
But yeah, my allies did so well in this battle. You know, they fought really hard, even though I vanished at the beginning of the fight. But yeah, in the next battle, I think I showed the next battle. You know, I fought a lot better. Like, we're pretty successful all night. I think we only lost one battle the entire night. Don't quote me on that, though.
This battle is almost done.
I mean, it's possible we might have lost another, but overall, we were successful in our multiplayer sessions. Man, that's sad. These are just militiamen, too, taking on Danish line infantry. Line infantry is obviously a step above militia. So I'm surprised these guys lasted that long against three line infantry. Alright, so resistance is breaking down everywhere except there are some Ottoman units who are friendly still over here, but there's no doubt that they're going to break very soon. Oh, these are the Nizam Senate rifles. I like seeing the Ottoman units because you don't see many people using Ottomans. But yeah, I believe that was the TheRyanKing in charge of the Ottomans. And sorry that I was kind of transfixed on my side of the battlefield. I didn't really show what the TheRyanKing was doing. TheRyanKing fought really well. Alright, so Pixelated is going to charge these Lightfoot with his, that's his commander. Yeah, that's his commander. And then Great Britain's going to throw in his commander against Pixelated's commander. So that was the last glory charge of my allies, and that was pretty much GG at that point. But yeah, I felt so bad. I completely failed my allies in this fight, but it was still fun regardless. Though, like we had a great time. But yeah, this was our second battle in the live stream. So at least here it shows who the players were. It's like, why couldn't they show these names during the replay battle? Anyways, a good game to my allies and great game to our opponents who fought really well.